Hey guys, welcome to Math Simplified with Mr. I. Today's episode we're going to be talking about absolute value. One thing before we start, if you have not watched my previous video, it has to do with number lines, and number lines are very important when you do absolute value. So if you want to pause this video, jump to the other video real quick and then come back to this, perfectly fine. Now, if you already watched the other video, let's dive in. So a little quick recap, right? From last time to now, this is what a number line is, right? So you have a directional arrow on the right and left. If we go to the middle, let's say this is 0. On the right hand side is 1, 2. Like I said, if you want to watch that video, that'll be very helpful. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Obviously, the number line extends. It goes 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way on. On the left, we have negative values. -1. We have -2. -3, -4, -5. They're not drawn to scale. Of course, we have the negative numbers. That's why I have to space out a little more. -7. Okay, let's go ahead and put +7 here just because I did -7. So as you see the number line, it can go as many numbers all the way infinite to the right this way, and then we can go infinite to the left this way, right? Negative. So the first thing, right, before you get into it, you say, what's an absolute value? When you see these bars here, this is called the absolute value sign, right? You have this bar on this side and that side. Any number that falls inside of it, let's just say right now for this instance, we have a 1. This means, what is the absolute value of 1? And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's 1. But how did Mr. I just get 1? What we need to do is see that this is number 1, right? So let me just change color real quick to green, right? And we can say that this is 1, okay? And this is 1 that's inside here. We need to understand how many spaces is away from 0. And that's only 1 space. And that's where this answer comes in, okay? So when you say the absolute value of +1, it's asking you how many spaces are you away from 0? So this space here is only 1. What happens if we had the absolute value of -1? What do you think that would be? We go to -1, and from here to 0, we say, well, how many spaces? Oh, that's also 1. So the absolute value of a +1 or a -1 is still 1. Let's see if that applies to any other number. I'm just going to go ahead and change it to blue. Let's say we have the absolute value of -4. I didn't give you the positive one first, right? I gave you negative, right? So absolute value of -4 is going to be what? We look for -4, that's here. Then we say how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I go 5? No. You stop at 0. Wherever you see 0, so it's 4. So the absolute value of -4 is a +4. What about +4? What's the absolute value of +4? If I'm here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how many? 4. So the absolute value of -4 is 4. The absolute value of +4 is 4. So let me go ahead and switch the color. Okay, I'm going to do purple on this one. And I'm going to tell you what is the absolute value of 6. Okay, pause the video right now. Okay, unpause it. This is where you should be telling yourself, what is it, right? You look at 6, I circle 6, and then I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 6. And then if I were to tell you the absolute value of -6, you can pause it and unpause it, right? You can look at it, and obviously by this time, maybe you understood that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Again, that's 6, okay? So the absolute value of a positive or negative of the same number is going to be the same place value that's there, right? So now, with that being said, what I want to do real quick is, let's go ahead and just erase this area here, okay? I'll leave the -6 up there so you guys can see what you guys are doing, right? So now, if we go back to this, right, and we say, what if I said, what is the absolute value of x, right? The absolute value of x is equal to 6. What are you going to say? Look over there, right? What is x when is the absolute value of x equals 6? Tell me what x is. X here can be a negative 6, that'll make this true. X can also be a positive 6, that'll make it true, right? If I told you what is the absolute value of x when it's equal to, let's say, 100, what is it going to be? Yeah, negative 100 or positive 100, right? X can be any of these. X can be any of those. X can be any of these, right? So if you really look at absolute values, it's how many place values is away from 0. So whatever number it is, right? Now that you know the rule and you understand it, you do not have to draw a number line. You can say, what is the absolute value of negative 1,000? Am I going to draw 1,000 and keep going? No. You can say negative 1,000. Okay, the absolute value is 1,000 because it's 1,000 like places away. What is the absolute value of a million? Not negative, but a positive million. It's a million. If it was negative a million, it's a million, right? So it doesn't matter which way you are. The absolute value, you should understand right now, Math Simplified with Mr. I, that it's just a number of place values away from 0. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Again, if you have not watched that number line video, be sure to watch that. Catch you guys later.